What's up guys, my name is Ace, and today we're going to be looking at several variants that have been found in the code that we might be seeing in Infinite Warfare relatively soon. One of which a lot of people are really excited about. This is a Ballistic Volk, which means it looks like we're getting a classic AK. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so hopping into this, we don't have any sort of confirmed date on this, and actually it's got me thinking. Last week I made a video about brand new guns that are found in the code that are going to be coming to Infinite Warfare, and honestly now, I don't know which is going to come first, these new variants I'm talking about today, or the brand new guns. So before, I said it was going to be either last Tuesday or this coming Tuesday that we're going to be seeing the new guns, but this could in fact be a Quartermaster update with new variants, and the new guns will come down the road, or it could be the other way around. I really don't know what they're going to do with this. So personally, I'm expecting that we'll get something this Tuesday. It's either going to be these new variants or brand new guns. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. And hopping into the first of the leaked variants, we might as well cover the one you guys are probably here for. This is the Volk Vintage. At least that's how it's displayed in the code right now. This is going to be an epic Volk. And with this, you get a ballistic conversion kit, which turns it from an energy weapon to a ballistic weapon, so now you're not firing lasers and you can shoot through cover. And it also gives you stockpile, which we've seen in tons of variants in the past, which just increases your magazine capacity and your total starting ammo. I'm really excited for this one, and I feel like it's going to be one of those guns that I'm just going to jump in and spend 4,000 salvage on right away. Even though, assuming none of the other stats change, it's not going to be really too different than a base Volk. It's still just really exciting to get that ballistic variant and have that sort of classic AK feel. So that's the first one that we have in these leaks. In addition to this, we have two brand new Nuke variants. We've got a Nuke variant for the ERAD finally. This is called the ERAD Summer Night, and this one gives you obviously the nuclear weapon perk, which allows you to get a deatomizer. And it gives you High Rider, which reduces your hip spread while jumping. So that's kind of similar to like the Karma Phobos, where when you're jumping you do get a tighter spread, and it's going to be nice to finally be able to go for nukes with an ERAD. In addition to that, we also get a nuke variant for the Raw. This is called the Raw Thermo, and again, we got the nuclear weapon perk as well as Readiness. And for those of you guys that don't remember, Readiness allows you to reload faster when your magazine is low. So even though it's really just a small portion of the community that's really capable of going for nuclear streaks or really tries to go for nuclear streaks, I think it's great that we're getting more variety when it comes to that, so that if you are the type of person that does want to go for nukes, you now have a few more options available. I hope one day we will eventually have a nuke variant for every single gun in the game, and I'm thinking that's eventually going to be the case. But as it is right now, it looks like they're just coming out a couple at a time. Now, in addition to those Volk, ERAD, and Raw variants, it looks like there's going to be 3 other variants, also ERAD, Volk, and Raw. These could just be remnants in the code or something along those lines. There's no real information on these yet, so I'm not really going to say too much about them, but I will just mention that they're there, and of course I will leave my sources in the description below as always. Now, in addition to those, about a month ago we had 3 other variants that were leaked but haven't been released yet. So they've just been kind of lingering in the code and just waiting to come out. I'm sure they wanted to release like 6 at once at least instead of just like 3 at a time. So these ones, I might as well cover them since I didn't cover them a month ago. I didn't think it was really worth covering because there was more going on. This is going to be the NV4 Church, which is a rare variant which gives you Ninja, which grants dead silence when you're airborne or wall running, which sounds very powerful, especially for those Synaptic users out there. And this will give you Sharpshooter, which increases your damage range. This one I'm honestly a little bit nervous about. I kind of wish they didn't put that weapon perk on an NV4. Although I'm not really one to complain about like NV4 users and everything like that. I just feel like it's going to be something for a lot of people to complain about because people hate it when people use the NV4, people hate it when people use Synaptic with propulsion, and now this is kind of that perfect storm right there where propulsion users now don't need to run dead silence in their 3rd tier slot, and that frees up a perk for them and they still get that dead silence while jumping around. Next up, we have an RPR Evo Evac. This is also a rare variant, and this one gives you Iron Slide, which I think we've seen in one of the variants, and with this one, it grants you Blast Shield while you're crouched, prone, or sliding. In addition to that, we have Steady, which gives you reduced hipfire spread. And finally, we have a KBS Longbow variant, also a rare. This one's called the Conjurer, and this one gives you Vanish as well as Kickback. With Vanish, you get Blind Eye while you're prone, but there is a short delay, so you have to be prone for a little while. So basically, if you go prone with this and you don't have Blind Eye, it will behave like it does have Blind Eye, which is kind of an interesting perk for a sniper. I guess it doesn't sound too bad. and then with kickback, kills with the last few bullets in a magazine will refill the magazine. And I'm interested to see what the cutoff is going to be for the KBS longbow, because this sounds really powerful. Basically, you'll never need to reload your magazine because it's a bolt-action, single-shot sniper rifle. So as long as you hit your last shot in a magazine, or potentially the last 2 shots in the magazine, you get an instantly refilled magazine. So it sounds like quite a powerful variant, but at the same time, not too annoying or overpowered. It's just something that gives you some nice little perks. And that's pretty much it. That's all we have so far for these leaked variants. Like I said, I have no idea when we can expect to see these. I'm kind of still leaning towards new guns this coming Tuesday, the 6th of June, and then these variants maybe a couple weeks down the road, something along those lines. But like I said, that could be swapped around, and we might see the new variants before the new guns. And with that, I'd like to know in the comment section below, what do you guys think of these new variants? Personally, I'm liking the addition of new nuclear variants, even though that only kind of caters to a small portion of the community. And I'm a little bit nervous about that NV4 Church, but aside from that, the rest of them seem to be pretty good. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.